If you're somehow unaware, a huge new roller coaster and area has just been officially announced to come to one of the UK's biggest theme parks, Chessington World of Adventures, and as much as we sort of already guessed what this area was going to be, the worst kept secret of all time finally got revealed as Minecraft World. Set to have a world's first roller coaster, food and drink themed to the game, and tons more, even including more rides on top of that roller coaster. Not literally on top of it, but you get what I mean. And as much as this announcement has come with huge pieces of news and information, there's actually a lot more that we already know about this new Minecraft land, including the entire layout of the roller coaster inside and what the world's first part of it might be. So be sure you watch till the end so you don't miss any of this exciting information about Minecraft World, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. This is going to be a huge project for Chessington and the UK theme park industry, and I'll be covering it as best I can on this channel going forward, so subscribe. Thank you. So to begin, let's roll it back a little bit. Let's rewind, have a bit of a history lesson in a way, and we'll start with the basics. If you literally live under a rock and you haven't heard of it, Minecraft itself is not one of the most popular video games of all time, but instead the most popular video game of all time, being the best-selling video game in history with over 350 million copies sold. And what's funny with Minecraft is that years and years ago, I used to play this game religiously, and I would literally build theme parks and roller coasters in it, and now Minecraft is being built in real life in a theme park. What is going on? A partnership was announced back in late 2024, which is crazy because that feels like it happened about a month ago. Where is time going? Between Merlin Entertainments and Minecraft, stating that adventures have been made real through multi-format, multi-territory partnership with initial investment of over £85 million in Minecraft-themed real-life experiences on both sides of the Atlantic. So in the USA and in the UK. And at that time, the general public weren't overly sure on where these Minecraft lands would be going, and to be honest, no one actually still knows where the USA one's going. But at the time, the UK area felt very obvious as to where it was going, considering the widespread rumours and the new multi-million pound project that was now looking for planning permission over at Chessington World of Adventures in Greater London, Chessington. Where else did you expect it to be? And with that park now constantly expanding with new intellectual properties, it only made sense for Minecraft to be next. And so it is, because very recently Minecraft World was announced to open in 2027 at the park. And one thing I do want to point out before I continue, they have the world of Jumanji, the world of Paw Patrol, and now they're getting Minecraft World. Don't know why they didn't just call it World of Minecraft, but there we go. And also, after Jumanji, this is now the second area in the park that has some sort of relation to Jack Black. Are we getting a Super Nintendo World next? But the new announcement came from the now updated Merlin, without the entertainments. Opening in 2027 at Chessington World of Adventures in Greater London, Minecraft World is a £50 million project that represents the next major evolution of the franchise. £50 million. I can see how big this is going to be, but 50 million, that is crazy. Inspired by the game's most iconic biomes, mobs, and items, Minecraft World will bring the best-selling game of all time into the physical world for the very first time at a major theme park. And yeah, it's going to be an insanely exciting project for Chessington, not just from a theme park or Minecraft enjoyer aspect, but also from a popularity aspect, because this is going to bring so many new visitors and so much footfall to Chessington that I genuinely think it could rise up to being easily top 2 most visited theme parks in the UK when this opens, which will be very good for Merlin considering Universal Studios are busy building a brand new theme park in Bedford, here in the UK, opening in 2030. And of course that is going to be a big rival company and a rival theme park for all of the Merlin parks. So I think this Minecraft World will help out Chessington quite a lot. Oh, and if you want to hear about that Universal Studios park, go and watch my Universal Studios UK construction update playlist right now. But let's talk about the actual area itself then. Of course, it's not an entire theme park, like a lot of people keep saying it is. It is one big single area that is actually replacing Wild Asia that used to be at the park. Home to the likes of Monkey Swinger, rest in peace, Tuk Tuk Turmoil, Jungle Bus, thank you so much for living on, and Cobra, which has actually been removed temporarily. The whole area since closing has been completely knocked down, and the construction is already underway for Minecraft World, meaning a mid-2027 opening is very easily possible. Just gotta hope it doesn't get delayed. like a lot of projects seem to. But what is it that they're actually building in this area? We know there's a roller coaster, themed food and dining, which if I can eat a Minecraft square cake, I'll be in heaven. The world's largest Minecraft shop, which I don't actually know if there's any other Minecraft shops in the world. So technically, even if it was a little Minecraft stand, it would be the biggest. And like I said, even interactive elements, which makes me think that it's going to be something like the Super Nintendo World Bands, where you can like punch blocks and it makes noises, or like coins or something. I don't know how you do that in Minecraft. Breaking a tree. There might even be meet and greet with characters and mobs, so you can go from like meeting, I don't know, an iron golem to shaking hands with Steve. That would be awesome. But I'm about to show you the current exact layout of the entire area and even the roller coaster with an animated POV I created. So if you don't want in-depth spoilers like this, then maybe you're best not watching for a little bit, because this is the entire layout plan for the area. I know, I just instantly show you the whole thing. And it appears from the plans that we have 3 potential attractions alongside a dining area, a shop, obviously they've already said that, a playscape and a new secondary entrance. All that could change depending on the budget, which I know is a big budget of 50 million, but you never know with Merlin these days. One of the most interesting parts that we don't know much about is this indoor ride over here, which of course is just a building, but then in another plan they've actually ended up showing it's some sort of, looks like a motion platform rotation dark ride, a bit like Dance Macabre at Efteling, if you've ever seen that, an intimate motion platform, something like that maybe, just on a smaller scale and more blocky. The reason I said Cobra was a temporary removal is because the repositioned and rethemed Cobra comes back in Minecraft World. The Zamperla Disco, which is a really fun ride to be fair, so I'm kind of glad it's staying around. They're just moving it 5 meters to the left. And then the main attraction is this huge indoor warehouse that has an entire roller coaster inside of it. And from the plans, it might just look like it is a single turn out the building and it's done. Whee, let's go up. Oh, we're finished already. Chessington really tried in these documents to keep that entire coaster layout under wraps, although there was one plan that they forgot to cover it up, and it became very much visible and no longer a secret. And it appears alongside the insane concept art that they released with this huge announcement that this will be a huge minecart roller coaster that takes you on a journey through caves, the biomes outside, and even the nether. Here's what the entrance of that entire coaster might look like. I don't know if that's supposed to be a test seat or just showing you it's a minecart or like a photo opportunity, I don't know. And we can even see inside the queue line right here as well, which looks really atmospheric. We don't have anything of the station just yet, or I can't find it if it is available, but we could predict it's going to be in a cave or something going by this image. 2 pieces of concept art really show the fact you're going to go into the nether on this ride through this sort of purple portal looking thing, which of course is like a nether portal if you've ever played the game, and this massive red lava area with a ghast firing a fireball directly at you as the coaster appears to be going backwards. And the original announcement video of this entire area was some sort of like animation of Steve and Alex running into the world, and then all these things start happening like explosions and a portal. And there is actually a nether portal in that which could link to the ride, which if we're then saying that everything in that little video is going to be in the area, there's like a mushroom tree which actually ends up being on top of a floating island in the center of the area. There's the Wither, which of course is a boss in the game that flies out. That could be on the ride in the finale maybe. And even iron golems and pillagers that could definitely be the theme of the other 2 attractions in the area. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. That is way too far speculation. Now, when those plans of the area and also that initial partnership announcement came out in 2024, I actually went about recreating the entire coaster in a simulation to see what it might be like. And now looking at some of these concept arts and the promo videos and stuff, weirdly, I actually managed to get it near to spot on. So I'm going to jump into Planet Coaster to have a look at what the ride's going to be like in real life. So this right here is the proposed layout that Chessington have been working on for the world's first Minecraft roller coaster that actually has a world's first element right here, but we will get onto that. Because presumably this ride system will follow the same as an intimate multi-dimension coaster, which will be the first of its kind in the UK, and it's going to be a really cool ride system because as you go around the first few corners or any of the ride, you do actually rotate away from the track like so, and that is what makes this ride system so unique because it also has launches and switch tracks and even vertical spikes. Yeah, the first part of the ride will take you on a nice journey through, I presume, the cave section. That's what that is in the concept art. And then you'll hit this switch track where you will launch up into this spike right here. I would play it through, but the game doesn't let me do that. So it's just going to stop there. But imagine we've flung all the way up that spike and then come backwards, launching back through like so. And then we head down here into the world's first element, which is the world's first dynamic motion platform. As you can see, it's going to like sort of tilt you different ways, and you might be rotating whilst you're on that as well. And I believe this is where that ghast is going to be in the nether. You've already teleported through the portal and you're in the nether as this goes round, and hopefully at this point you'd actually be facing backwards this way. So imagine we're the ghast right now and I unpause it. The ghast would then fire a fireball and you'd launch down that way. That is going to be so cool. According to the plans then, there's a huge launch like so, and this is the outdoor section of the ride where you go around that floating island, and we've literally just got this hill that comes up, banks around into another hill down here, and you'll sort of walk underneath this. And where this sort of line is that goes back to black, that's where the facade of the ride will be. And the last part of the ride sees you going up above that spike once again, and you sort of just go around here, do a bit of rotating, and then end up back into the brake run to go back into the station. So whilst it's not the longest ride in the world, I think the theming is really going to make up for it. And the ride system itself is so unique that we don't have anything like this in our country yet. So I do think this will be such a spectacular ride to go on. And you might have seen it from a distance just a minute ago, but I actually did theme all of this up and put loads of effects on it and animatronics and actually make it look Minecraft-y. And if I just click this button right here, there we go. The coaster is back into place, and you can see how it's going to look when you walk in with that facade and how it comes outside and goes back in. But if you do want to see how I made this roller coaster, then there's an entire 2 separate videos where I built this thing, and you can go and check them out if you'd like to. I'm tempted to actually redo this now we've seen the proper concept art, and also just finish off the entire area. So if you want to see that, then I'll do that, I guess. But for now, behold the POV of this ride. Hope you enjoy. Back from the POV, I hope you enjoyed that. This area is going to be one of the best Merlin projects I think we've ever seen, and I'm genuinely so excited for this to be built. And like I've already mentioned, I do think this is Merlin putting their foot down and trying to rival the up-and-coming Universal Studios theme park, because that is going to be one of the biggest rivals to them. And if they can get hold of that big of an IP in Minecraft and create this amazing area and get so many visitors in like it looks like it will, then Chessington is on to a winner with this one. Like I said, I'm going to be following the construction of Minecraft World up until it opens every single week in my weekly news series and in separate construction vlogs, so be sure you subscribe so you don't miss all of them. And 1,000 likes and I'll build that entire area and roller coaster in Minecraft itself. Make sure you leave a comment below with your thoughts on this brand new area and roller coaster, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.